Hey guys, welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to host your own website on your home PC, completely free of charge. You can do this on a Windows box, you can do it on an Apple Mac computer or a Linux machine. You're going to download a piece of software that's free and you'll be able to get the site set up in no time. In my next video, what I will show you how to do is actually get a free domain pointing to the site, and you'll be able to be up and running in no time. So if you like the idea of that, please subscribe so that you get notified of the next video. Yeah, my name is Dean, by the way, from dean-joseph.com. Also drop me a comment if you have any questions, or you want to just give me some of your thoughts. So without further ado, let's get into this. Let me show you guys how to do this. Pretty straightforward. You're going to go and download a product called AMPS. It's AMPPS. Just Google that and it will be the first website that comes up for you guys. What I found today, though, strangely, is the download links are not actually working. But I will drop a download link below that you can download it directly from me. And once again, I mean, there's no ads involved, no funny business. It's completely free. So just download it and install it. I will go through the installation. I have already installed it on my system, but let me just take you through it anyway. It's pretty straightforward. Just run it, click next a whole bunch of times, and you'll get set up. So I'm not going to do that. As I say, it's already installed. And when you're done, you just open it up and you're going to see this over here. Let me just see that you guys can see my screen. Okay, so just make sure these little applets are running here. They should be by default, but if not, just click to switch them on and click the home button up here. Okay, so this is going to take you to your main setup screen. You can add custom passwords in here. I suggest you secure this at some stage and go through some of the settings. You can add an FTP site as well, and all of that, but for now we're just going to do the basics, get a WordPress site set up. We're not even going to add a domain at this point. As I say, I will show you guys in the next video how to do that. So also, yeah, you can see there's a whole bunch of free software and products included with this little applet, which is very helpful. I haven't gone through all of this, but there's a hell of a lot of stuff. You guys can go through it in your own time. We're going to go directly into the top blogs link, or whatever you call it, and we're going to click on WordPress. We're going to go through a WordPress installation, and we're just going to say install now. All very straightforward. This is your home computer address. When you add a domain later, I will show you how to do that. The domain will pop up here as well, and you can add that pretty easily. So we're just going to get this installed for a basic site. Let's just call it Dean's Blog. Give your site a title. Let's call it The Awesome Blog. And I do suggest putting a decent username and password on here, guys. Especially if you're hosting on your own machine, you want this to be secured and in good shape. So pay attention to that. What I'm doing is purely for example purposes, so don't do that, please. And you can go through the settings. I also like to rename the database to something a little different, just so that it's not standard, and it's going to make it that little bit harder for people to hack your site. It doesn't really matter what it's called, just different to the WordPress standard is what I like to do. And then just click install. It's pretty straightforward. This is going to be done in about 10-20 seconds maximum, and you'll be good to go. And that's pretty much it. I will show you quickly propagating the database, and we're there. I will take you through some of the pros and cons in a second. So there we go. Site is up and running. We want to, if you look over here, it's basically the same as any other WordPress install, if you've ever done that before. If not, this is what the WordPress interface looks like. We can install one of these themes, and it applies straight away. I mean, this is pretty much. So one of the nice things is that your speed is going to be great, especially when you're editing and things like that. If you don't have a great internet connection, then you may want to just think about that, because that's how other people are going to gain access to the site. So yeah, we can install any other theme and basically run this as a normal WordPress installation. So just some of the pros and cons of running this sort of setup, guys. It's advisable because it's free, I suppose, and it's something that can be set up really quickly and easily, and without too much fuss. So that's one of the big benefits of it. One of the other benefits is that you've got access to the site directly. You don't have to rely on ISPs. You've got all the space you could want, because it's all the space on your laptop. I find sometimes when you're hosting with somebody else, the actual size of the space that these guys are giving you is very small. So this is as big as your hard drive. If you go over here in the AMPS application, right there, it will take you directly to your WordPress installation folder, and that is effectively exactly as it would look on a normal service provider screen. So your plugins, your themes here, you can manually copy plugins or themes into here. In fact, what I will give you guys as well in one of the links, this theme Graphene, so it's not installed in WordPress at the moment. All you do is you drop it in here. It will come in a zip format. You unzip it and drag and drop it in here once again. So you go into this folder there, click on WP content, click on themes, drop it right in themes, and you will see it appear in your WordPress site. Just refresh the site. It's a great theme. I've used this theme for years. Trust me, it doesn't look great here, but what's nice about it is it's very customizable. You do need to update it. This is an older version, which you can't get anymore. I actually prefer the older version, but for security that may not be advisable. Let me just show you an example of one of the sites I've designed with this theme. Let's see here. In fact, most of my sites I've designed with this theme. You can make really slick, really professional looking sites, and get your content really looking good, guys. So I like it. It's something that you can use it, don't use it. But effectively, I'll grab that theme for you guys as well. And that's pretty much the setup, guys. So once again, I'll just show you exactly how to get the domain set up for free. You can go for a paid domain. Obviously, they're not extremely expensive, and you have a bit more customization with a paid service. You can pretty much cherry pick exactly what you want. If you want something free, there are a few services that you can do this with. So I'll show you a little hack there that will enable you to just get set up absolutely free. And the other thing I'll show you in the next video is how to set up your router so that the site can be accessible from outside. Because at present, for most people, for most home services, your home router is completely firewalled. It doesn't allow any traffic in, and we need to basically make a change there in order to get traffic in. So it's not rocket science. I'll take you through that. You will need access to your router though. Without that, it's not going to be possible to get access to the site. Most of these routers have defaults, or you can contact your service provider and they will give you the username and password for your router, and we'll be able to get access to that. Which leads me on to one of the cons of running your own site. So one of the cons is that effectively you are allowing traffic into your network. Now, it's not completely open. You still have your firewall in place, but you're allowing a direct line to your website from the internet. So you need to be aware of that fact. It's not a major risk, but if somebody wants to really hack your site, I would advise just putting security in place, putting security plugins on your site, and getting it as solid as possible. If somebody really wants to get in and they add malicious code there, the site is hosted on your computer. It is possible that it will have access to other files and stuff on your system. So it's not likely and it's not a probability, but it's possible. So you guys should know and understand the downsides of the setup, and that would be one of them. One of the other downsides is that if your computer is switched off, your website no longer functions. So it's, if you're on a notebook, you can run it that way, but as soon as you go offline, your internet drops, you have a power failure, you switch off your machine, your website is down. So unless you have machines currently always running, and you've got sort of a decent internet connection, I wouldn't really set up a site if it needs to be ultra reliable and your entire business and organization runs off it, unless you have those systems in place. So that is another one of the downsides, but there's upsides as well. So the choice is yours, guys, and that's effectively it. So I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you guys. I think that's roughly it, guys, but once again, I will show you the rest of the setup in the next video, from your domain to your router setup, and that's going to help you guys get this site rocking and rolling from the internet, absolutely free. And otherwise, once again, please like, please subscribe, please drop me a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.